dear students, we have taken up the last poem of our syllabus on Jennifer's Tigers, written by Adrian Cecile Rich. Adrian Cecile Rich was an American poet, essayist, and feminist. She was called one of the most widely read and influential poets of the second half of the 20th century and was credited with bringing oppression of women and lesbians to the forefront of poetic discourse. She was born on 16 May 1929 at Baltimore, Maryland, US, and died on 27 March 2012 at Santa Cruz, California, US. The name of her husband was Alfred H. Conrad. She received many awards or prizes: National Book Award for Poetry, Ruth Lilly Poetry Prize, Bollingen Prize, Poets Prize, Lenin Lifetime Achievement Awards are a few of them. In this poem, she talks about a woman's experience in her married life. A woman's experiences in her married life. एक वुमेन के क्या एक्सपीरियंसेस होते हैं मैरिड लाइफ में आफ्टर शी इज टाइड इनटू द knot of marriage. She has tried to explore the inner feelings of a woman who is living under the dominance of men. उसने कोशिश की है उन इनर फीलिंग्स को एग्जामिन करने की, बाहर लाने की कि औरत की वो इनर फीलिंग्स क्या होती हैं जो मैन है उनके डोमिनेंस में अपनी लाइफ जी रही हो. फर्स्ट स्टैंजा. On Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the man beneath the tree. They pace in sleek chivalric certainty. On Jennifer's tigers. The poet has taken a woman whom she has addressed as Aunt Jennifer, and the lady the poet has taken in this stanza is embroidering, is doing the work of embroidery on a piece of cloth, and she is making tigers on that piece of cloth. और वो जो piece of cloth है, that may be a cloth, hanging cloth for wall, या फिर टेबल क्लॉथ हो सकता है. Any of these two. Bright topaz denizens of a world of green. अच्छा, if what she is making in her embroidery, she is weaving or she is knitting what? टाइगर्स. वो टाइगर्स बना रही है उस पीस ऑफ क्लॉथ पर. क्या बना रही है? इन हर एम्ब्रॉयडरी वर्क टाइगर बना रही है. एंड द टाइगर्स ऑन दैट स्क्रीन, जो स्क्रीन पर जो बना रही है उस पर, दे आर जंपिंग, दे आर मूविंग हियर एंड देयर इन ए जंपिंग मैनर. वे इधर उधर जा रहे हैं उछलते हुए, उछलते कूदते हुए. मीन्स the freedom of tigers has been expressed in this first line. आगे she is adding bright topaz denizens of a world of green. Those tigers have bright color as that of topaz. Topaz is what? It is a stone. ऑर्नामेंटल स्टोन, जो ऑर्नामेंटल स्टोन हम यूज करते हैं अपने ऑर्नामेंट्स वगैरह में, आई थिंक दिस इज कॉल्ड व्हाट, पुखराज। सो ये एक येलो स्टोन होता है, येलो ब्राइट स्टोन होता है। तो जो कलर ऑफ द स्किन ऑफ टाइगर है वो ब्राइट येलो कलर है। डेनिजेंस ऑफ ए वर्ल्ड ऑफ ग्रीन, डेनिजेंस मीन्स हेयर सिटीजन्स, और वे सिटीजन्स, वे हैबिटेट्स हैं, निवासी हैं, ऑफ ए वर्ल्ड ऑफ ग्रीन। वर्ल्ड ऑफ ग्रीन मीन्स फॉरेस्ट, ग्रीन फॉरेस्ट की, मीन्स in her embroidery work the background is of green forest, and in that green forest the tigers look bright in their yellow color. The tigers look bright in their yellow color. They do not fear the man beneath the tree, and while moving, while jumping across the screen, they are not showing any sign of fear, though some men are standing beneath a tree. एक पेड़ के नीचे कुछ मैन की प्रेजेंस है, लेकिन उनकी प्रेजेंस होने के बावजूद भी these tigers are not afraid at all of the presence of those persons there, those people there. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. They pace or way. Pace means here they are stepping ahead in sleek, chivalric certainty. Sleek, chivalric certainty. Sleek means here elegant, and chivalric means here brave and honorable manners, and certainty means with confidence. Certainty निश्चितता के साथ means with confidence. They are moving ahead without being afraid of the presence of the man beneath a tree, in a brave, honorable and in a confident manner. इस तरह से वो आगे जा रहे हैं। सो जो लाइफ टाइगर की प्रेजेंट की है, हमारी पोएट ने एंड आंट जेनिफर के थ्रू, मीन्स आंट जेनिफर अपनी एम्ब्रॉयडरी के थ्रू जो लाइफ प्रेजेंट कर रही है टाइगर की, उसकी जो लाइफ है वो बिल्कुल अपोजिट है। तो शी इज लिविंग ए लाइफ एग्जैक्टली अपोजिट टू द लाइफ presented of the tiger. She has weaved in her embroidery, and she has suffered at the hands of her husband, or you can say she is living in a patriarchal society. In the patriarchal society, the male dominate the female. That is the case here. As far as literary devices are concerned, we have used a rhyme scheme: screen, green, AA, tree, certainty, BB. The first stanza, the rhyme scheme is AABB. We are using a word they twice. So use of same word into conjunctive lines. That figure of speech is called what? Anaphora. So anaphora we have used in these. We have also used metaphor. The color of the skin of a tiger is yellow, bright yellow, and the poetess has compared to that of topaz. Instead of saying the color is as bright yellow as the topaz stone, the poetess is saying the color is topaz, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. So there is metaphor, comparison has been made, and that is taken for granted. Personification. Sleek, chivalric certainty. Certainty, confidence. Sleek, brave and honorable. Sleek, elegant. These all are features of a human being, and these features have been given to they, that refers to the tigers. That's why there is personification. The attributes of human being has been given to the tigers. That's why there is use of personification. Now move to the next stanza. Aunt Jennifer's tigers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering. Fluttering means they are trembling, shaking. Aunt Jennifer, while doing the work of her embroidery, she has grown very weak, and her fingers are fluttering, trembling. She is finding even the needle, the ivory needle that with which she is doing embroidery, hard to pull that. उससे कपड़े से जो उसकी नीडल है वो नहीं पुल कर पा रही, खींच नहीं पा रही है. Find even the ivory needle hard to pull means, दूसरे शब्दों में कहें, she has grown so weak doing the work of her husband's house, and suffering means she is oppressed by her husband through her whole life. That's why she has grown very weak. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band. Massive means here bhari. The excessive or extreme weight of Uncle's wedding band. Uncle का जो wedding band है, sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. वो Aunt Jennifer के hand पर भारी दिखाई पड़ रहा है. What does it mean? It means that the responsibilities of her married life, she finds very heavy to carry out them, to fulfill them. वह उनको fulfill नहीं कर पा रही है, carry नहीं कर पा रही है. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool. Aunt Jennifer की उंगलियां trembling कर रही है through her wool. Why? One thing, she has grown weak. Second thing, she is afraid of her husband, because her husband doesn't like her to do the embroidery, to pursue her hobby. अपनी इस हॉबी को pursue करे, वो नहीं चाहता. That's why Aunt Jennifer is afraid of her husband. and she has grown weak. That's why she is finding it difficult to pull the ivory needle from the cloth. And the note of marriage seems heavy, seems burdensome upon her life. सारी चीजें देखेंगे तो she is so terrorized and tortured that she is unable to carry the weight of the marriage, whose marriage के weight को नहीं उठा पाती है. As far as literary devices are concerned, rhyme scheme is AABB: wool, pool, band, hand. Alliteration: fingers fluttering. The f sound has been repeated in these two words. Third stanza: when aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. अब ये फाइनल स्टैंजा आ गए और जो पोएटेस है हमारी एड्रिन रिच, वो सिंपैथी व्यक्त कर रही है ऑन जेनिफर के साथ कि ऑन जेनिफर डरी हुई है और भयभीत है और वो एक विक्टिम बनी हुई है एट द हैंड्स ऑफ हर हस्बैंड. शी हैज बीन रिसीविंग all humilities, all torture, all suppression, all miseries. और ये उसकी जो दास्तां है, it will not end. Even after her death, she will be continuously surrounded by these miseries, these sufferings. वह इनसे तब भी घिरी हुई हो. Let us read this. When aunt is dead, जब aunt नहीं रहेगी, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with ordeals. Her terrified hands means वो जो भयभीत, वो तब भी भयभीत होगी. टेरिफाइड हैंड्स, यहाँ पे टेरिफाइड वर्ड है, वो ट्रांसफर्ड एपिथेट के रूप में प्रयोग किया गया है. ये हैंड्स को क्वालिफाई नहीं कर रहा है, बल्कि हैंड्स जिसके हैं मीन्स ऑन जेनिफर को क्वालिफाई कर रहा है. टेरिफाइड ऑन जेनिफर will see her hands and she will find that her hands will lie still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. उसके हाथ तब भी क्या होंगे? encircled with the ordeals she was mastered by. जो कठिन काम है, जो टफ एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, वो उनसे तब भी घिरी हुई होगी. अनप्लेजेंट और पेनफुल जो एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, वो उनसे तब भी घिरी होगी. सी वॉज मास्टर बाय, जिनमें उसको उसके हस्बैंड के द्वारा मास्टर निपुण कर दिया गया. ही फोर्स्ड हर टू बियर ऑल दोज थिंग्स, ऑल दोज expression sufferings, and she got used to of them. वो उनको used to हो गई थी. So we are saying here she was mastered by. She still she will be ringed by those ordeals even after her death, because the ring given to her by her husband at the time of marriage will be lying in her finger, ये उसके हाथ में तब भी होगी, कबर में भी उसके हाथों में वो रिंग होगी, that will be reminding her of those ordeals during her life she received from her husband. The tigers in the panel that she made, but जो टाइगर उसने पैनल में बनाए हैं, मीन्स जो टेपेस्ट्री जो उसने की है, विल गो ऑन prancing, वो उस टेपेस्ट्री में, उस एम्ब्रॉयडरी में विल गो ऑन prancing, वो उछलते कूदते रहेंगे, प्राउड एंड अनअफ्रेड, बड़े ही प्राउड, बड़े ही प्राइड मैनर में, एंड विदाउट बीइंग अफ्रेड ऑफ एनीथिंग, बड़े ही फियरलेस मैनर में, बड़े ही ब्रेव मैनर में वो उछलते कूदते रहेंगे. बट नॉट ऑन जेनिफर. she still will be still afraid of her husband even after her death. उसे तब भी अपने हस्बैंड से डर लग रहा होगा. she will not be free from those sufferings she received during her life from her husband. So as far as literary devices are concerned, personification, the tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. यहाँ पे जो proud and unafraid जो human quality है, like courage, proud means courage and unafraid pride, वो tigers को दी गई. That's why they have been personified. Rhyme scheme AABB, lie by, made, afraid, and the sound P will go on prancing, proud, has been repeated in the last line. And the words we have used in this poem are prance. Prance means walk or move around with high springy steps, means in jumping manner. Topaz, a bright yellow colored stone. Denizens, here an animal that lives or is found in a particular place. Sleek, elegant. Chivalric, being courteous, especially to women, an act of a gentleman. Ordeals, extremely severe test or experiences. Prancing, to move around proudly. Fluttering, to move in quick, irregular motions as if being agitated, or you can say trembling. So once again we recap the poem. What we have done, first stanza में जो poet है हमारी, वो she talks about Aunt Jennifer. That Aunt Jennifer is a married woman. She has suffered at the hands of her husband through her married life, and she longs for freedom. She longs for freedom. That's why she chooses embroidery, a hobby. She pursues this hobby, and in her hobby, she chooses the design of tigers because she longs for the freedom like that of tigers. उनकी तरफ से भी freedom चाहिए life में. And second stanza talks about how she has suffered at the hand of her husband. And the third stanza talks about that she will not be free from the fear, the sufferings, the suppression that she has received from her husband even after her death, as the ring given by her husband still will be in her finger after her death, that will remind her of her past life, of the ordeals she experienced due to the dominance of her husband. And in other words, the poetess is saying that these tigers means these husbands. The tigers here represents, they are symbol of power, dominance, means husband, men. Patriarchal society. In patriarchal society, they stand for men. They are created by women themselves. इनको women ने ही create किया है. इनको women ने ही create किया है. For now, no one can help the women. No one can help the women to get out of this cycle or these shackles. इनसे निकलने में और कोई मदद नहीं कर सकता, खुद ही करना होगा. They have to break these shackles and be unafraid like the tiger themselves. टाइगर की तरह उन्हें unafraid बनना होगा. They need to get rid of this male chauvinism, this dominance of men, and they need to restore freedom for themselves. With this poem is over.